Assalamu alaikum, fifth graders. Today we are going to continue our lesson, the parts of an ecosystem. This is the second part. First of all, we have this exercise, match each animal to its place of living. Here you have different animals and different places of living. We have to match each of these animals to its place of living. First of all, I have the fish. The fish lives in the ocean or in the water. Then I have the bear or the polar bear. It lives in the ice regions. And finally, I have the camel, which lives in the desert. So each of these animals has its own place of living. This let us reach the definition of a habitat. A habitat is the place where an animal or a plant lives. So each animal has its own habitat. The place where an animal or plant lives and grows is called its habitat. A habitat is where an animal finds the food, water, and shelter it needs to live. For example, a toucan's habitat is the rainforest. So as you notice in the following figure or illustration, we have different habitats. Each animal or plant has its own habitat. Like for example, the desert is the habitat of the camel. The forest or the jungle is the habitat of the lion, the tiger, the cheetah. The sea or the ocean or the water in general is the habitat of the fish, of the whale, of the shark. We have the mountains or ice regions are habitats of another animals. So each kind of animal or plant has its own habitat. In this habitat, it can find the food, the water, and the shelter that it needs to live. Okay? Now, we are going to look at the following document and then answer the questions below. Look at this document, okay? Now, list how many kinds of animals you see in the document. In this document that you have it over here, how many kinds of animals do you have or you see? That's true. It's only one single kind, which is the giraffe. So in this document, we see only one single kind, which is the giraffe. Now, all living things that belong to the same group or species and live in the same area are called population. So here I have a population of deer because I have only one single kind of animal lives in the same area. So when you have one group or a group of the same kind of a plant or an animal live in the same area, this is called population. Here I have a population of penguins. Okay, now here look at this picture or this document. It doesn't represent a population. We have to justify that. If we come to look at this picture well, do we have only one kind of animal here? Sure, no, we have many different animals like the giraffe, the elephant, the toucan, the squirrel, the zebra, the cheetah, the lion, and many other animals. So here we don't have one single kind of animals. We have different kinds of animals. So it is not a population since it contains different kinds of animals. In this case, this document represents a community. So if we want to define community, a community is a group of different population living in the same area and interacting together. So if we want to contrast between population and community, population means a group of the same kind of organism or living thing, whether is it an animal or a plant, but it is the same kind, live in the same area. This is population. While a community is a group of different population or different living things or different organisms that are found in the same area and interact together. Here, indicate which document is a population. Look at these two different documents. Here I have only a group of elephants, while here I have a group of different kinds of animals. So which one represents a population? For sure, the first one, because it shows a group of the same kind of organism or same kind of living things that are found in the same area. Here I have a population of elephants. Okay, now, okay, this was the difference between a community and a population. Again, a community is a group of different kinds of living things or different population that are found in the same area, while a population is a group of the same kind of organism or living thing that are found in the same area.